In this video, we're going to take apart the larger ROC pumps, the 07 and the 12. The tools you'll need are dikes, pliers, a 9/16 wrench, 5/64 hex key, 3/8 hex key, snap ring pliers, some picks, and a hammer would be good to have. To remove the key, grab it with a pair of dikes and lever it out of the shaft. You may want to save this to reinstall later. Then we're going to remove the lock nuts, which will allow us to take off the retainer plate. Keep the lock nuts and retainer plate. You can then remove the stationary seal and the seal housing. Notice the seal housing has O-rings on both sides. One side that seals against the body and the other that seals against the stationary seal. Next, you'll remove the mechanical seal, and this one you can see has been damaged. To remove the mechanical seal, use your hex key to loosen the set screws and slide it off the shaft. There's a snap ring on the shaft that serves as the base for the mechanical seal. Use the snap ring pliers to remove the snap ring from the groove in the pump shaft. Next, we'll remove the face plate and the back plate using the large hex key. There are 8 bolts to be removed in total. 6 of them are all the same length. 2 of them are shorter. The ones on the face plate and the top of the back plate are the same length. The shorter bolts are used in the recess slots so the seal housing can fit against the pump body without interference from the bolt heads. Here you can see the different lengths of the bolts. The shorter ones go in the recessed groove, the longer ones do not. The back plate can then be removed, and you'll notice there's an O-ring that seals the back plate against the body and a small slot to help the pump maintain lubrication. You can slide the gears and bearings out of the pump. There's a drive gear and an idler gear. You can also remove the faceplate. And again, there's an O-ring that seals and a small slot to help the bearings maintain lubrication. Be sure to inspect all the surfaces for wear or signs of the shafts rubbing against the end plate. If the bearings wear down, you can have the shafts thrust towards the cap and spin against the metal, and they will cause damage. Be sure to inspect the pump body, and if you see any damage in there, replace it. Thoroughly clean all the parts and get ready for reassembly, which we'll show you in the next video.